Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own Discord server in mobile or PC in 2021. Now you guys will see on screen right now, this is my official Discord server. If you guys want to join this, I will have it linked in description. If you guys want to get any inspiration from my server itself, this is what it looks like. It's got a bunch of channels, and it's got a decent number of members, as you guys can see here. But if you guys do want to join it, make sure you check the description. Let's get right into this, guys. The first thing you want to do to make your own server is go over to the left of your screen, and you guys will see a green plus sign. Select that green plus sign. It'll say Add Server. Select that. You guys are going to get an option for Create My Own. Go ahead and select Create My Own. You guys will get another option for me and my friends, or for a club or community. Now, for me and my friends is if you guys are just going to be hanging out in the server, sending memes, maybe video chatting or something like that. That's going to be more for like a smaller server with maybe 50 members, 100 members. If you guys are going to be in like a community, maybe based on your YouTube, or if you stream, or if you have a following, you would do a club or community. But I would not do a club or community server unless you already have a following on YouTube or something like that. So definitely go with the friends server for now, and you can always switch over to a community whenever you want. So go ahead and go to for me and my friends. You guys can go ahead and name your server whatever you want it to be. For this one, I'm just going to name it Test, and you guys can upload your own profile image. I'm just going to upload, let's just do this file right here, and then you guys want to select Create. Now you guys' server will show up on the top left of your screen, and this is your list of all your servers, and the newest one that you just made should be right at the top, or if you don't have any servers yet, it'll show up right there. Now this is our server so far. There's only two channels here. You're going to get a default general text channel and a default general voice channel. If you guys want to add more channels, just go ahead and go to this plus sign up on the top right. It says Create Channel. Select that right there. You guys will get an option for text or voice channel depending on which one you want. Let's just say we want an announcements channel so people can get announcements in the server. Just go to here, name your channel whatever you're going to name it. For me it's going to be announcements, but for you it might be something else. Select Create Channel, and you guys will have your own announcements channel right here for you to text in. Okay? Now if you guys want a new voice channel, maybe you guys want to add like a music channel for listening to music, go ahead and select Voice, rename the channel Music. Rename the channel Music, and once again, Create Channel. Now you guys have a music channel, a general, announcements channel, and a general text chat. Now maybe you guys have staff members that you guys want to be able to have their own private chat instead of everybody being in general chat. So if you guys have staff members, admins, or moderators, and you guys want to have a private chat for you guys, that way normal members won't be able to view your chats, go ahead and go to the plus sign once again. Do the same thing you did before. We're going to name this one Staff. And what you guys want to do this time is actually want to make it a private channel, so make sure you select that so it's checked off. And once it's checked off as a private channel, you guys will know that only you and your staff team can view it, and no regular members are able to be in it. You can use what roles you want to actually be able to view the channel. If you guys don't know what roles are, I'll get into that in just a minute. But for right now, you're just going to want to leave that blank. So go ahead and skip that. Voice channel, same situation. If you guys want to create a private voice channel for just you and your staff team, select Voice Channel, Staff, and Private Channel. And now only you and your staff team, once again, will be able to access this channel. You'll see a little lock next to the name. And when you see that little lock, and when it says voice limited, you'll know that it's a private channel. Alright, so now we have 6 channels, which is pretty good. But I think we might need a new staff section, because right now the staff chats are all over the place, and I think we need to add a category. If you guys don't know how to add a category, the first thing you guys want to do is go navigate yourself to the top of the screen. You'll see a drop down next to the server name. Select that drop down. Go down to Create Category. And you guys can go ahead and name your category. We're going to name it Staff. And this is also going to tell us how to move channels. Now if you're on PC, you should be able to just drag the channel down and it'll go ahead and rearrange it for you. If you guys are on mobile, it's a little bit more complicated, but I'll show you guys how to do that as well. But now we have a new category called Staff. So now we have 3 categories: Text, Voice, and Staff. And Staff has its own category right here for the 2 private channels. If you want to make Staff a category that's private itself, same thing. You want to go ahead and right click on Staff, or hold down on it if you're on mobile. Go ahead and go down to Edit Category, and go ahead and go to Permissions. Select Private Category. And now when you guys are in here, Your members will not be able to see this category at all. It'll be completely hidden, just like this, or it'll be completely hidden. You won't be able to even see this. And all they'll see will be these two right here. So you guys know how to move channels. You guys know how to make channels. Now, maybe we want to go ahead and create some roles, alright? Go ahead and once again navigate your way up to the top to that drop down menu, okay? It's going to look a little bit different on mobile, but it's essentially the same thing. You'll find a server settings area, a notifications area, and a change nickname area, the same as you would on PC. If you want to invite friends, you can do that. Click this and it'll bring you a link. Create a channel is it's a more complicated way of doing what we just did, making the channels. Create a category, once again, it's just making these categories right here. Notification settings. What's great about Discord is you guys can actually have it to all messages in the server. You guys can mute the server entirely so you don't get any notifications. You can actually select how long you want to mute it for. So if you want to mute it for 15 minutes, an hour, 8 minutes, 24 hours, or just until you turn it back on, you can do that as well, which is really cool. Only at mentions, so if somebody needs you specifically, you'll get notified. Nothing, if you don't want any notifications at all from the server. It's the same thing as this, it's just a little bit different. I would recommend leaving it on at mentions in my personal experience. I would highly recommend suppress at everyone in here and suppress all role at mentions. I would also recommend doing that as well. Hit done, and now you guys are good to go on your notification settings. You guys will also have privacy settings, don't worry about that. Change nickname is just going to be what your name appears as in this server. So if you guys want to change your name in this server and don't want to change it for every other server that you're in, you would change nickname through the server settings. Hide muted channels, you don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and make some roles. Go find server settings. Once you select server settings, you guys will see the overview. You guys will have your channel icon that you can change at any point. You guys can change your server name at any point. You can also change your region depending on where you're from or the owner is from. You can set an AFK channel for people who are AFK in voice chats and aren't talking. You guys can set that to 5 minutes, so if they don't talk for 5 minutes, they'll get kicked out of the voice channel and brought into a separate voice channel, and you guys can make that whichever voice channel you want. I would not worry too much about that unless you absolutely have a lot of members in your server and it's really active, so don't worry about this for now. System messages, when somebody joins the server, it'll welcome them in the general chat or whatever chat you want. You guys can make your own welcome channel if you guys want. When someone boosts the server, which you guys won't have to worry about if you only have a few members. Once again, notification settings, we won't have to worry about those. It's the same thing I showed you guys a few minutes ago. Once you guys go to roles, right here, you guys can create your own roles. So you guys have your basically chain of command roles, your cosmetic roles, whatever kind of roles you guys are going to be adding. So let's just create a role right now. Let's make a role called owner for yourself. You can change that to whatever color you guys want. This is how it'll appear on light mode, and this is how it'll appear on normal mode. You want to display it separately. You want to allow at mentions, that way people can contact you. And you can also view the server as that role if you guys want to see what everybody else sees. Permissions, go to permissions, view channels, yes. Manage channels, yes. Manage roles, yes. Manage emojis, audit log, webhooks, manage server, manage nicknames, kick members, ban members, and you basically want to make sure everything is checked off for your owner role. This is your personal role. Do not give this role to anybody other than yourself. This is giving them full control of the server with all of these checked off. This is your personal role. Like I mentioned, do not give anybody else the owner permission. Now once the settings are saved, you guys will see under your name, you can add yourself a role, select the member that you want, select the plus sign, give yourself the role, and now when you text, you're going to appear as red instead of white. You guys have your own custom role right here. Now when you guys want to add a moderator or an admin, you can do that as well. So go back to the server settings. You want to add your role. Maybe we just want to, first things first, we got to add a normal member role for everybody who joins. So member. And this is just going to be the default role that everybody gets when they join. Once again, it's the same situation here. Display roles separately. Do not allow at mention this role if this is what everybody's going to have. What at mention means is basically that anybody can if somebody mentions member role, then everybody in the server who has the member role is going to get notified or pinged. And if there's like 100 people in your server, you don't want to piss them off by having this authorized. So if you have a large server, make sure this is turned off. Smaller servers, it's fine. But display role separately, you definitely want to do that. And you can view the server as a member role. Permissions, you want to make sure they have view channel. You want to skip through all of these. Okay, skip through all of these. Manage nicknames, you can select that on or off at your own discretion, whatever you want. It's not going to make a big difference. Kick members, no. Ban members, no. Manage messages, no. And for the most part, everything else is going to be already default for you, so make sure you have these same settings here, or you don't even have to change them at all if you want. They could just leave default for member role, which is fine. One last role we're going to make today. I'm going to go ahead and make a new role called admin for your staff members. You go ahead and make it whatever color you want. Let's just make it blue. You have your admin role here, and actually you want to go ahead and move the admin role above member, and that's just a chain of command for us. You want to obviously put it in order of most powerful to least powerful on the top and to the bottom. Admin role, once you do that, display members separately, and for your staff team, it's okay to do the add mention. That way regular members are able to mention them and get help if they need it. Permissions, view channels, yes. Manage channels, yes. Manage roles, yes. Emojis, that's optional. View audit log, yes. Manage webhooks, that's okay. Manage server, this is up to you if you really trust the person or not. So if you do trust the person, check it off. If you don't trust them fully, then I wouldn't select that. But that's up to you. Manage nicknames, yes. Kick members, yes. Ban members, yes. Okay, manage messages, allow that. Text to speech, that's optional again. Priority speaker, or I guess no priority speaker depending on how many people you have in the server again, so you can leave that off. Mute members, yes. Deafen members, move members, and administrator, yes. Now, okay. Once again, the same thing goes with that other role. The thing with administrator is that it basically gives them ownership to the server. The only difference is that you're above them. This isn't a permission that I would necessarily give out to people, because they can delete the server if they want to. So don't give, as it says here, it says this is a dangerous permission to grant. I would not recommend actually giving your admins admin perms, because what that's going to do is give them full permission over the server, and they'll have authority over everything. Which, if you want a professionalized server, don't do that. If you have just you and your friends, that's fine, obviously. But if you want a more professional server, leave this not checked off. All right. Okay, save your changes. Emojis, you guys can upload emoji files if you guys want memes or something for you guys to type in. Send memes or whatever. Moderation, you're not going to have to worry about that. Audit log, if somebody deletes a message, somebody leaves the server, joins the server, it'll show up in here. So you guys can keep track of everything going on. Integrations, you guys can add these if you want, it's up to you. Not really necessary though. Widgets is not necessary, you guys don't have to know about any of that. Server templates, this is what it looks like, you guys can skip over it, it's not necessary either. Enable community, this is like you said before when you selected friends or community. We selected friends, but you can always switch over to community at any point. Server boost status, don't worry about that. Members, this is going to give you a full list of all the members in your server with their roles as well, so you guys can see all of their roles and every member in the server. Right now it's obviously just me, so it's just going to show up as just me. Invites, when people have links, if someone copies a link to the server and sends it to their friend, then the link will show up here. So every valid link on the internet for your server will show up right here, so you can either deny a link, you can access a link, give people permission to send the link. So it's basically just to keep track of if there's like tons of links on the internet to get in your server and you only want like one link, then you delete the other ones obviously. Bans, everybody who gets banned will be right there. You have your delete server option, which you're not going to need unless you want to delete the server. And that's going to be pretty much the defaults for your settings. Up here, you have your notifications for the specific channel that you're in, pinned messages for that channel, as well as a member list of everybody who's in that, who has access to that channel. Help inbox, you're not going to need any of that. What's one more thing I should tell you guys? I feel like that's basically it. If you guys want to go ahead and get some bots for your server, you guys can do that as well. The best way to do that is just head over to the internet, go over to Discord bots, and depending on what kind of bot you guys want, you can add bots from here. So these are all kinds of different popular bots that you guys can add to your server for moderation, for fun, games, activities, and you guys, all you would have to do that, we're going to actually add Me6 because I personally enjoy Me6 as a moderation bot. Go ahead and view Me6. You're going to have to sign into your account, add to Discord. A list of your servers are going to show up on the Me6 site, so set up Me6. Alright, it's going to say what server you want it in, make sure it's on the name of that server. Continue. All these perms are good. You want to make sure all those perms are checked off. Make sure you check off the CAPTCHA. And you guys will see a full list of all the commands you guys can do. If you go back, navigate back to your server, you'll see that Me6 joined the server. And you guys have your first Discord bot. If you guys want me to go more in depth on the Discord bots, I'll do that in a future video. But this is really the basics on how to make a Discord server. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, and it did help you out, make sure you guys drop a like and possibly subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.